Welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the EPL review for the weekend matches. Please share, subscribe, like, and please notification bell. Guys, put a subs up, get the likes up. Thank you again for joining me. As you can tell, I'm disappointed on what happened with Liverpool during the match at Anfield versus Brighton. I'm trying to figure out, I didn't even write any notes because watching the match, this is the same thing that happened when we played Brentford, and the same thing happened when we played Atletico. It seems like when the match is way too easy for Liverpool, they switch off. Something is happening to our team that is kind of questioning what's going on, because these guys just beat Manchester United 5-0. Brighton is in form right now. It's on form. They're doing very well. This match had nothing. How do we just break down like that in the midfield? It started in the first half. You would think in the second half, we will figure it out. The first goal from Brighton, amazing goal. Nothing you can do about that. The sun is on the goalie's eyes. He can see. By the time he sees where the ball is coming, it's already too late. So with the first goal, we let it ride. But then the second and all the chances that they kept creating, our midfield is the issue right now. And I believe this is the time where management and the front office needs to sit down and start figuring out what to do for the next step for Liverpool, because the guys who are there right now are not consistent like they used to be 2-3 years ago, or even 4 years ago. And some of them, I guess, don't have the legs anymore. Some of them, they just could be fatigued. They've been playing like this for 5 years. It's very hard. So it's time for some transition. And either it's transition outside the club or transition to the bench. Some of these guys need to be coming off the bench. Our midfield broke down. Okay, Keita got injured, so the person who could carry the ball, not there anymore. We don't know what happened. It looks like, I think Klopp said it was a hamstring. So, they had to take precaution and let him out. It looked like he wanted to go back in, but it seems like the medical team was like, no. Jones needs to be careful, because this is your chance. This is your chance. You were overlooked by Elliott. Elliott came in from loan, and then he gets right into the first team. This is your chance. This is your chance to take over, but it seems to me like he cannot be consistent. He gets a great match. The following matches, he falls off for a couple matches, then he comes back, and everybody will like, oh, what a great talent. But he needs to be consistent. You got great players out there to learn from. You got Thiago, you got Keita, you got Handel, Milner, all this professionalism. Jones, we need to worry about Jones, because he is not playing consistently as he should be. Or is it because he's also tired, fatigue, or what? Because what we need to look at is Thiago is not even playing. Fabinho is not playing. Milner is injured. So he's getting a lot of chances to prove himself, to make those guys look like, hey, y'all have to wait. But he gave us one great game, and then he's gone. All right. Handel can do what Handel used to do. The 6, he played it well. There's nothing you can ask from Handel besides just sitting there and hoping. But there was too many gaps in the midfield, which hurt our defense. It makes our defense look like we don't have a great defensive team. But our defense is the best defense in the league on paper, but we don't play on paper. Ox, I'm sorry, he's one of those transitional players that I don't think even the bench is the place where he needs to go. I think Ox needs to go outside, find a new place to play, and then get his form back. But right now, Ox is off, because he came in, he gave a great pass. Everybody was like, okay, this is what he needed to have that confidence to start playing. And then he was gone. Bobby, Same thing. Bobby, you and Keita against Manchester United. You guys were just tormenting them. Their defense, their midfield had nothing, could not even figure out how to deal with you two. But this match, I believe the way Bobby was playing caused Keita to overrun himself. Yes, Keita is Mr. Glass. However, the way that Bobby was playing made Keita run more than what he's supposed to. I'm not blaming Bobby. I'm just saying he didn't play well. Bobby did not play well. And in this instance, Klopp should have subbed him in the 45th minute, the 50th minute, the 60th minute, and had Jota come in earlier than when he came in. You know, so I know Klopp trusts his players. Klopp want them to figure it out, but sometimes they can't. You could tell they were tired. Robo also needs to get his head in the game. When we are trying to win a match and he's out here fighting with the ref, fighting with other people, that's not the time, man. Win the game and then go fight. Same thing you did to Messi and then you did to Ronaldo. When we are up and we control the match, then go fight. No, when we're losing and we need every single second, he out here arguing with people instead of running back, you know? Ibo was left-handed because he steps up and the midfield was not there. So every time he goes out, his backside was open. Van Dijk can't take care of the whole backside. Van Dijk is just got back from injury. So we need to protect him. You know, Salah did his thing. Mane scored. So right now the team needs to be looked at. And I believe the club, his management team, the scouting team, and the front office, i.e. Edwards, and all the other guys who make the decision on who should be coming in right now. Because the midfield right now is non-existent. These guys can't keep playing like this for the whole season. Injuries are going to happen, and they're going to start falling off. Our last year, even though VVD and Matip and all these center backs were gone, our backside was okay. Midfield was okay. It's the front three that could not score. This year, front three are scoring. The backside looks solid, but midfield is gone, so it makes the whole team disjointed. So personally, I think it's time for Liverpool to sit down and decide. These guys, not all of them needs to be here right now. Not all of them can keep doing what Klopp asked them to do, because what Klopp asked him to do, you have to be perfect. In terms of ratings, I mean, my ratings, Alisson, I give him a 6. Trent, 6. I'm sorry, Alisson, I gave him a 7. My apologies. Trent, I gave him a 6. Ibo, I gave him a 6. VVD, 6. The back line, they didn't cover themselves in glory. Robo, 6, same thing. Jones, he was nowhere to be found. I gave him a 4. Hendo, I gave him a 7. Ox, 5. He came in for Keita. After that pass, it was over. Salah, I gave him an 8. Bobby, 5. And then Mane, 7. We need to start protecting our guys, because it seems like the ones that needs to be playing are overworking themselves, i.e. Mane playing so much defense. Salah had to drop way too far back to support the back line, you know? So I think it's time that, and I know Liverpool fans are frustrated because right now we are at the level where we are at the elite level right now. So it's very, and we know how our team can play, how the players can play, especially, like I say, when we have the artist painting the picture. So a lot of times when we fall off and we don't play like we're supposed to, it is very frustrating, and I can see why the fans get upset. But one thing I would tell our fans is, you be upset, critique how bad we played or how well we did not play, but do not attack our players, all right? If Hendo didn't play well, be like, yeah, Hendo didn't run as much, he looks tired, whatever, let it be known. But attacking him and saying bad things like, this is not AFTV, this is not, I say AFTV, this is not Arsenal, this is not Man U, who have cussing their team out or cussing their players out. No, Liverpool is a much better place than that. Yes, we are the elite, we know our players, but we cannot afford to be abusing our own players like that, regardless of what the circumstances. Anyway, let's talk real quick about what happened over the weekend. Arsenal did their job well, beat up Leicester. Crystal Palace, I did tell you, Crystal Palace tend to give Man City a tough time, and they beat him 2-0. What's the name? Diaz got himself Laporte got himself a red card. Manchester United got it. Beat Spurs 3. I've never seen a team or a fan base that don't know whether they should win or they should lose. When we told them that we want Ole to stay, they were like, oh, you guys are thinking that just because Ole win, you guys, nah, we want Ole to win because we know a catastrophic is coming real soon. Anyway, over this Sunday, I think it was West Ham who put the business on Aston Villa. Leeds finally beat up Norwich. Norwich, they're going down. Oh, yeah, and Chelsea also beat up Newcastle. Reece James put 2 goals in the net, and of course, the Chelsea fans already calling out Trent. Oh, don't worry, Trent will be outside pretty soon, and we shall see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Kwesi Bowl TV, Archie, peace.